everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to November's guidance for 2012. I hope everybody is happy and well wherever you are, and this month is going to be very, very interesting for a lot of us. And I will be going through once again the earth, air, fire and water elements and a little message for each of them. So the earth signs are of course Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. The air signs are Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. The fire is Leo, Aries and Sagittarius, and the water being Scorpio, Pisces and Cancer. Now, if you don't know where you fall into that category, look up your birth date and then ask for your astrological element, and you'll find where you fit in this area. Some people are on the cusp as well, so that means that you're just at the end of one and at the start of the other. So you may want to take both of the explanations into consideration as you're going along. So what I might do is I'll give you some keywords for the month of November. I don't want this to be a huge, long video so that you'll switch off and not come back. But I'm going to try to get through it quickly and also write all of this up for you so you can read it if you like to. And as I said, I'll go through the different elements, and then there's also a message from the Angel of November, which is Adnachiel, which is quite interesting. So the November keywords, so what we need to remember, especially for November, is honesty, compassion, love, release, having no fear, keeping the high vibration, playing music, having lots of laughter. So with honesty, it means really that we're taking a look at ourselves and being honest with ourselves and our feelings, trying to be as honest as we can in all of our dealings, letting go of any old habits that you might have had and just moving forward the best that you can. Compassion is having, compassion not only for other people but for yourself, and feeling like it was okay for some of the things that you've done in life, you're not going to be damned to hell because of some of the things that you've done. As long as you show compassion not only for yourself, and loving yourself in this way, but for other people who you feel may have done you wrong. See compassion, see them as a soul that's trying to emerge into their highest self, the best that they can be. So have this compassion within you this month especially. Love, of course. So love is a focus of other people, obviously, and having a decent relationship and all those sorts of things. But again, feeling this unconditional love for yourself, and really starting to, instead of beating yourself up all the time, really starting to care for who you are, and stop looking at all the flaws that you feel that you have, and just love yourself completely. And it's very hard to do that. It's probably one of the hardest things that we can do in our spiritual journey, is to start really loving and taking care of ourselves. It's not an egotistical love where you think that you're the better than everybody else. It's not like that at all. But it's having the care for yourself, for your own feelings and for who you are, and for your body shape and for your eyes and ears, and being grateful for everything that you already have. And when you have this love for yourself, then you are in the flow of better things to come for you and things to start to change in your life. So releasing as well is part of the love process. So we are releasing all those things that we don't need anymore. And when you are honest with yourself, you'll see the places where you need a little bit of improvement in your life or changes. The other thing is not being guilty about anything that you're doing. Don't feel like, okay, I'm a smoker and now I have to quit right now because that's something I need to release. As we know, you're not going to be able to quit while you feel it's forced upon you. So instead, sit with yourself in your own energy and ask, what are the things I really need to release, and help me to be ready to do that. So that was the release. It's release of anything that you don't really need anymore in your life. No fear. So there are a lot of people that are saying, what about this, and what about this is going to happen, and what about this? That's just grasping at straws and giving in to the fear that's been brought about for 2012. And that's something that I really just don't feel that that's what we should focus on. We should just focus on our own self, a healing going on around the world, and a belief in the universe to make changes. as we are changing. Let's not give in to all these scary beliefs and, darkness and all this sort of thing, because it's just not going to do you any good. And, we can change anything with energy. Energy is always changing. We can bend it and shape it however we want. So keep your mind focused on having no fear and instead having excitement in your life. And those are the things that will start coming to you. Keeping in a high vibration. So again, this is another thing of having no fear. So you're just keeping lifted. So each time there's an issue, try to pull yourself away from it, detach from it, lift yourself away, see things from a higher perspective, and your vibration will start, raising. So you'll raise yourself to this level that you want to be. And using clear quartz crystals and AURALITE crystals and melody stones and all these crystals also help you do that. But you have to keep yourself in this mindset of being high above everything else and just detaching yourself from drama, etc. Music is very important and very helpful in all of these things that you want to do. Everybody has a soul essence, a soul song, something that resonates with you deep within, to the core of your very being. And music is going to help you. It is going to heal you. And when you are feeling good and you are not stressed out, when you're listening to music, you're just listening to music, it lifts your moods. And this is really going to help the healing process of the earth. And as you start to work out, your own soul essence and your own soul song, and what really starts to make you change and make changes in your life will be completely different. So keep music as a focus, all the time, but especially for the month of November, to help raise your vibrations, to help you release, to help you love yourself, to help change your mood, to help heal everything within yourself and around you. So music is very important, and laughter is, of course, as well. So you have to see the funny side of situations. Make yourself watch funny little skits and things, even if it's on YouTube. Just sit back for 5 or 10 minutes a day and have a really good belly laugh, and you'll feel, so much better, and that helps you to move forward in your life. Okay, so there are some other things I wanted to say, but I will say that towards the end. Okay. So now we're going to get into the elements, and the first one is fire. It's not in any particular order, it's just how I've written it down here. And Archangel Michael is the overseer of the elements of fire. He's also, works with the sun energy, and he is asking you to expect the best and nothing less. Make sure you're clearing your space as well. The color for those who are in a fire sign is purple. So it's your spirituality, it is your third eye chakra and your crown chakra are starting to activate. You may even be feeling, like I was, like some sort of tingling sensation going on the top of your head. So this is this area all opening up for you. And you need to know that you are loved. Your pride can be hurt when you do not feel loved. Learn to elevate yourself to new heights, trusting that only love is real. It's time to let go of emotions, perhaps telling someone how you feel from the heart. Do not expect the worst. This can make you feel angry and annoyed at life. Your crown third eye chakras are opening, and as I said, you may get this tingly feeling on the head. There are 2 women this month that are going to bring importance, either messages or advice for you. So pay attention to these 2 women that come, towards you in this lifetime. In this month. And the lifetime, you might have 2 important women in your lifetime. So expecting the best for yourself and nothing less. So I know for myself, being a fire sign, I am a Leo. Sometimes what was I going to say? Oh, if I feel like I'm not loved and I'll feel annoyed with myself. I'll start getting annoyed with people if I don't feel like sometimes my love and attention is not returned. But a lot of the times it's just in my imagination, or I'm just having a bad day, or I'm just, nobody loves me type of feeling, and we all get that every now and then. But just don't let it continue to get to you and bring you down. A lot of times with fire signs we can get really stroppy, we can get angry quickly, or we can just get really annoyed quickly, have a short fuse, and generally it's about between 2 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you might start getting a little bit snappy. And I really do believe it's the sun's energy starting to wane at that time of the day. And so we start to go down a little bit. So just be aware when you're doing this and just create, just correct your thoughts a little bit with that as you're going on. Like say to yourself, okay, I'm doing it again, and try to pull away from it. Okay, so the air signs, Archangel Raphael is overseer for the air, and this also works with Mercury energy. Okay, so you've got rainbow, so you've got rainbow colors with you as a healing this month, so that's all the chakras. And the little message from Raphael was change comes when you change, which speaks for itself. Okay, so this month for all you guys is very much a time of quiet for you. You're growing in many ways now, so confusion can set in when you think of too many issues all at once. Don't hold on to fears, especially about money. There will be help and opportunity to change your situation. If there are conflicts with others, don't debate or prove your point. It is time to walk away. Notice birds and feathers. These are your signs of change, and it is now. It's happening right now. So instead of being worried and hanging on to money and putting money aside and pulling it all out of the bank and how you're going to pay for this and how you're going to, and you start this sort of feeling going on, relax about all of that and say, okay, I now accept the help that is coming. So you are affirming that the help is coming right now, and I'm releasing my fears towards money. This is very, very important for you guys. And it's very, very important that you pull yourself away and have time for quiet, so that you can start revealing, knowledge can start revealing itself to you. And, this is also a way for you to release. Confusion can set in when you're thinking of too many issues all at once. Now, we actually all do that at times, cram our mind full of different things. And we are asking ourselves to pull out, detach away, realize when these things are starting to consume us all the time, and pull away from that. In other words, if there are any conflicts with others as well, don't try to debate with them or get into an argument or prove your point. It just makes you feel worse, and the situation could get even worse. So pull away from any conflicts, to drop that sort of stuff from your life. Let it be what it is, let these people learn on their own. And that helps you as well. It helps you to grow. Okay, so when you see birds, take notice of birds and also feathers that you find on your path. Collect them and think about them. Think about the hope, thinking of, everything can change. As the birds shed their feather, we can change. We can take flight. So that was your little message. Also the fire signs. I just wanted to say that your special lucky number for the month is 11, and that also breaks down 1 + 1 = 2. So 11 or 2 is just a lucky number. Maybe you'll see 1111 all the time, or 111, or maybe you'll see the 222 and all that sort of thing. So those are special little activation times for you. And for the air signs, yours were 10, and that also breaks down to 1. So you might see 10, 10, 1, 1, 1, that sort of thing as well. Also perhaps if you want to put a lucky number on something, or a lucky horse or something like that, might be for you a 10 or a 1, and see how that goes. Okay, now we have Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Gabriel obviously is overseeing the water signs, yes, and the moon as well. So water and emotion, intuition come with the moon. The crown and the throat chakra, so that the blue and the white colours are yours. And exciting news is coming, says Archangel Gabriel, who is like an angel of messengers as well, messages. Watch your dream time. Just before sleep, you may feel buzzing. This is activation to new levels. Avoid rushing. It is the end of difficulties, but make sure you take time to recover. You are given opportunities to speak up with confidence, and please do it. Use your creativeness and open your heart. It's important not to give up or give in to demands, and start blessing water before you drink it. blessing your food and asking the angels to put a special healing concoction, energy into your water and into your food. Perhaps Archangel Gabriel can help you with your intuition as well in this way. And also exciting news. So Gabriel was also who gave Mary the news that she was going to have baby Jesus. So brings news, perhaps even of birth or engagement or weddings or something exciting is going to happen. So look forward to these sorts of things. Okay, what else was it? Conflicts with others. This is almost like the... oh no, that was the other one. That was the other one. Okay. Use your creativeness and open your heart. It's important not to give up or give in to demands and blessings. Okay, blessing the water. You are given opportunities to speak up with confidence and make sure that you do it. And that is another reason why your throat chakra may need some help. Avoid rushing. Take time to smell the roses along the way, in other words. So if you are feeling like you really need to sleep, like myself the other day, just go and do it. Don't keep feeling that you are pressured to continue on and continue on and continue on. You only are responsible for yourself. And if you don't take care of yourself, then nobody else is really going to do it for you. So make sure you're giving yourself time. And you are giving yourself a chance to sort of just really slow down and think about where you want to be in the future and what you want to do. And yeah, the most important thing is that you are looking forward to some news coming your way, like excitement in your life. Don't always, fear the worst. And this is going to be true for every single element here. This is just a breakdown a little bit of each one, but take from it what you want from each element, because we are each of us have part of this in all of us. Okay, I hope I haven't repeated myself somewhere along the line there. And your special number for the water signs is 3. So that's going to be your lucky number for the month. Again, you might see 333, 303, or you might pick number 3 for a lucky horse or a lucky square or something like that. That is your number. Okay, and then we have the earth element, and Archangel Uriel is working with the earth element. And you are to let go and let God. So releasing, again, this releasing word comes into it for the whole month. And your colour is bronze and yellow. So yeah, for those with the moon sign, I did say blue and white, yes. So for Uriel and for earth, the colour is bronze and yellow. And the number for you guys is number 5. So there is a lot of energy around you now, and you are working hard. There will be a personal victory for you, and you will feel on top of the world after this. Be sure that you don't become too arrogant or too egotistical or boast too much. Have humility about yourself. Emotions and love abound. Keep romance alive. And spending time with friends and new friends are going to make an appearance for you. No more put downs. You always look great. So do others. Accept it and move on. Being near water is vital this month. No more procrastinating, so it's time to get started with things, but be gentle with yourself along the way. Spend time with friends, but you're going to have to realize that there are some friends that you don't need in your life anymore, or are just not in tune with you anymore, and that it's okay to let them go, send blessings along the way, and move on. Because as we go out, go throughout life, we have all of these people that are going to make an appearance. A lot of them we've known, from past lives, etc. And so you're going to feel more connected as you change to different people, as they're changing. So don't feel bad about the ones that you've had for a long time that are suddenly going to be out of your orbit. That's okay. I believe that in time, all of those that we let go or release will come back in our life for some reason, or just say hello or something, so they won't be gone forever. Spend time near water, because this is going to help recharge your batteries, make you feel more energized. Energy is going to be a big thing this month. And a personal victory for you, and you're going to feel on top of the world. Now this may be something I didn't feel it had to do with business. I felt it was on a personal level for you. So something that you've been trying hard to achieve is going to come about for you, and this is the month to make things happen, so don't procrastinate. And as I said, you have got number 5, and it's time to keep romance alive. So maybe life has been getting, if you are married or with a partner or something, and you've just been getting yourself in this routine instead of doing things spontaneous like you used to do. So maybe perhaps surprise your partner with something, you know, that you keep, like you make notes or something, and you leave a note under their pillow and it says meet me outside in 5 minutes or something, and then there's another note there and then another note, and they go on this, you know, little journey, and it makes it so exciting. That's just an idea, I don't know where it came from. And also, if you're looking for love, you know, be open to love this month, and you know, really take care of yourself first, and feel okay with who you are. And remember that you look good, and start accepting that you look good. And instead of comparing yourself to other people, just go, well, you know what, they look good as well. But so do I, you know, I look good, they look good, let's go, you know, just accept things. And it makes life so much easier. I think a lot of times girls think, I wish I was pretty as that girl, without realizing how beautiful they are themselves, you know. And one thing they need to accept is, you know, hey, that person is a beautiful person, but so am I, and away you go. It just takes away a lot of the angst that you might have against somebody else. Okay, so those were the elements for the month, and the little message that came for each of you. And now I will, because I've got so many notes here, this is what I do for each month. I write these notes. So now I will tell you about the message that came through from Adnachiel, who is the Archangel actually, of November. And he is known as a Voyager Archangel, so he's always traveling, and he's always doing, and he's always, you know, busy, and he's bringing that energy in with you all. So the message for you guys is, dear ones, blessings of great love and pure energy I send to each of you. Now is the time of great unity on the earth, and a call to continue to eliminate anything that takes you away from feeling divine and unconditionally loved. Yes, there are things happening around the globe now, but remember your own power in releasing the severity of any weather conditions. Call on us, the angels, to buffer this and restore balance on the earth. Do not fall into fear or limitations. Just do your best to bring the change required. There is no pressure. I am an archangel who works with many elements and different dimensions also. I bring to you the opportunity to begin to become into alignment with all that you are, not just the physical. There are many parts of you yet to be discovered, but I and the entire angelic realm work on this ceaselessly. Call to yourself to regain strength and wholeness. You have each great power within you that you have not even begun to fathom yet. Once more and more of you begin to do this, just ask, you will begin to experience a flow of energy and knowledge that is your right, but many may not have felt yet. The time has come to stand together and bring in the changes that you want. Release fear from your vocabulary. The future is what you make of it, not what someone else tells you it is. The universe loves you and wants you to love you, and elevate yourselves to all you can be. See smoothness, not harshness, love, not fear, and unlimited abilities. You are blessed, sacred, and eternally loved. Start to really see yourself in this way, and watch, dear ones, as life becomes a grand adventure. Love and blessings always, Archangel Adnachiel. So just remember that, you know, there are some people that ask me questions, oh, what do the angels say about, you know, the end of the world in December and all of that sort of thing. And they will not tell you any definites, because if you were to ask an angel, okay, what is definitely going to happen, and it was wrong, then you would just prove, you know, they would just look silly, because time on earth is different to the other side. There is no time on the other side. So there's no way that an angel can give you an exact time. That's why when you say to the angels, when am I going to find a loved one, or when am I going to find a great job, and they say soon, because to them it is like happening very, very quickly for you. So don't listen to people that will put limitations on predictions or something, and they'll put a limitation on this, because the angels won't do that. They'll ask you to really look inside yourself and find the answers within yourself. And when something is happening soon, that means that it's very, very quickly. It's going to, they don't want to spoil any of the process in between. There are some things that people need to learn for themselves, and it's not just you, it's other people that are involved in your life. So, be very careful about people that are predicting specific dates and times. You can give a roundabout figure of what you feel. So say you might say, in about 3 months' time, or in about 3 weeks' time, or in a couple of weeks, or something like that. But you don't have to be definite about these things, because there is no way that anyone can prove anything definitely, or give you definite dates, or this and that. And if they do, then they've just gotten lucky with this. And that has happened to me a lot. When I used to do readings, in the beginning I used to do a lot of card readings, and you can work out the timing of events with cards. But if I said to the person, look, tomorrow you're going to walk outside the front door, and on the floor you're going to find a lottery ticket, and you're going to win the lottery. Not that I'd say anything like that, but just imagine that that's what's happened. That person could then decide, well, I'm not going to go and step outside. Now, does it mean that that won't happen? Or does it mean you've delayed the events? Or does it mean that you're in for something even bigger? So you can't predict things exactly. People have their free will. We can make changes on the earth. So, it may say, okay, on this particular date, the earth is going to completely change, and all these aliens are going to come in and help us, and we're going to see Jesus, and the rapture is going to happen, and there's going to be a meteorite that hits, and all of that. And people are saying these kinds of things, like have been saying it for a long time, and nothing's happened. Nothing is going to occur, because unless we are all, every single person on the earth is focusing on this one doom and gloom thing, then it won't happen. Everything can change. Energy can change. Life can change. People can change in an instant, and life goes on. So, as I was just explaining, be careful, because the angels will never tell you any definite things ever. They won't. They will offer you guidance. They will offer you assistance in your life. They will help you along the way, but ultimately your life and your life purpose and your life direction is completely up to you. And with the world healing and all of this sort of thing, the more people that are doing the healing, the more it's happening, but there's no definites on when it'll completely be done, or when we might get the next hurricane ripped through, or whatever. Like Hurricane Sandy that has just come over through New York and all of that. People were sitting there thinking, hang on a minute, isn't it supposed to be worse than this? And of course it was, it's building up, but it was supposed to be a lot worse than what's happening. And I believe it's because everybody has been putting this beautiful energy out there. They're trying to buffer this storm from having, dramatic effect. But on the same side of things, people are being smart, they're staying indoors, they're doing everything that they're told, and they're trying to focus on, being at peace within. Whereas years and years ago, there used to be this great big panic going on. So we've seen earthquakes, we've seen hurricanes, we've seen all sorts of things happen this year. Yes, we have. But we've been seeing it every year, all over the globe for a very long time now. And if we want to say that the end of times means that there's going to be all these earthquakes and volcanoes erupting and all these sorts of things happening, well, then the end times could have been happening for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years, because there was, all this going on, has been going on forever. So let's try not to focus on definite times and definite this and definite that, but instead remember that we have the power within ourselves to change anything that we want. anything that is going on. We can ask for this to be changed. We can ask for things to happen smoothly. We can start to really feel strong within ourselves, you know, as human beings, you know, as souls in a physical body at the moment, in this point in time. And we are beginning to awaken to the greatness of who we really are. And it doesn't have to come from somebody telling you what you can do and telling you this and telling you that. It needs to come from within. Beware of, you know, people limiting you and your thoughts. You know, people should be saying to you, okay, this is my point of view, but go and listen to 1,000 other people if you want to. But if you're feeling frightened about something in the future, please don't spread this fear onto other people. You know, I know that a lot of people get concerned and this, that and the other thing, but you know, if you want to be frightened, stay frightened within yourself. You know, you don't have to put it out there and put it out to other people, because it just doesn't help anything. And I really feel that there is nothing other than a blissful type of feeling that is going to happen and continue to happen throughout the earth over the next 35 years even. You know, it's going to be this continual cleansing, this continual release, this continual growth within the people that are living on the earth. People are going to change the way that they think of things, and that will change the future. That will change everything, you know, that we may think is going to happen. And no one can predict exact preciseness, not even the angels or anybody like that, because when it doesn't happen, it just looks stupid. It just looks like, you know, you've, like, for example, some people were saying that the aliens were going to make appearances at this time, at this date. And I really don't think they would give a time or date, knowing that time doesn't exist where they are. It's completely different. So they may have said around a certain time or something, but they wouldn't give an exact time. So you just got to be careful with things that we're listening to. And, you know, don't believe that you are powerless to change anything. Really start to believe in who you are, and, you know, this soul that you are is ancient. The soul that you are knows a lot more than you think that you do. The soul that you are is going to start to become very, very big. It doesn't mean you're going to be huge as in size, but big as in, you know, more complete. Because you'll be gathering information from all the different parts of you and all the dimensions, not just the physical self. You know, and that's where we should be aiming at, is really soaking in the knowledge. And as I said, it doesn't come from someone telling you what to do or someone bossing you into their way of thinking. It comes from how you really feel, from your own study and from your own development in life, and putting all of that into perspective. Don't listen to naysayers, don't listen to negative people. You don't have to know exactly everything that you're talking about. Sometimes I make mistakes with some of the things that I say, and I think later on, oh, I should have said that, but there's just no point worrying about the little details. We need to get rid of all of that sort of thing and focus on this loving, peaceful world that we want to have, with each individual having their own idea of it, you know, but still living in harmony. That's wonderful. And I do believe there are going to be changes in the American government. I don't think that Obama's going to be there. And I do feel like it's this Romney, I think his name is. But I don't keep up with all the debates and all that sort of thing, because I really don't want to know about it. I don't have any interest in it, because I just feel like, you know, the governments aren't even going to exist in a few more years. All of that's going to be gone. And I don't focus on anything negative. But that was my feeling, that I didn't think that Obama was going to continue. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm putting it there anyway. But that, you know what I mean, you have to follow your feeling, whether you think that you are right or wrong or whatever it is. Always follow your feeling, always follow your intuition. And now, more than ever, we are having these light activations, and we are growing and we are changing. And, you know, I'm going overseas, and I never thought I would go back to the United States, not for a while. And here I am, and I just said, yes, I'll go. And I wouldn't have done that before. I'm going with the flow of energy. And these are the things that you'll be doing also. Just changing yourself that little bit makes room for a huge, big difference in your life. And that's where we need to be. So guys, I hope that made a little bit of sense. As I said, I will write all of my notes up onto my website. Hopefully they are there by the time you're watching this video. I do try to do it while I'm uploading, and uploading can take a very long time sometimes on YouTube. But I thank you all for paying attention and listening, and I just want to say to everybody out there that I am sending my good thoughts and my virtual hugs and, you know, my encouragement and you can do it spirit to anybody out there. And I'd really like to hear your thoughts and what you want to do, what you want to see for the future and all those sorts of things. And I know that some people are really focused on this world of darkness and this end of the world and all of that. And if you want to believe in that, that's fine, but I'm choosing not to. I really don't feel that deep within myself. I don't feel that because I see a beautiful future for everybody and a huge big change. And no one can predict exactly things and exactly times and exactly events. I really don't think that you can do that. In fact, I think a lot of people might look a little bit silly trying to do that. So don't put yourself under undue stress or, don't feel irritated about the world. Just take one day at a time. Pull yourself back from any drama that's going on around you. Ask yourself, ask for your deep, your whole true self to start emerging within you. And, the energies of light will come forward, the angels of light, the angels of the universe, whatever you want to call it, will come and really help you to connect with all that is and all that you are completely. And once we can do that, then we will see things completely differently. We will ascend within ourselves and lift ourselves to higher vibrations where we feel like we want to be, because it feels so much different there. So thank you all for listening, and until the next video, I don't know when it will be or what I'll be doing, I wish you all the very best, and it is goodbye from me. Bye.